Well, hello there, and welcome back to episode 4 of my 1.14 Minecraft Let's Play. In my last episode, we built two farms, an iron farm and a standard mob farm. And this episode, I'm super excited about. It's going to open a lot of doors for me, a lot of possibilities of new things that I can do. We're going to go all combat all the time this episode. I'm here in the nearby Nether Fortress, and you can see behind me is the Blaze Farm. And I had a couple of four-way intersections that I have smoothed over and just put some blocks in, so there's lots of spawning spaces for wither skeletons. I've done a little bit of placing buttons around the world, but as you know, I don't have that much stone. And this is kind of the worst place in the world ever. There are just spawning spaces all over the place. I have a night vision on, by the way, because it's super dark right here. There is no light sources except for the nether rack, so it can be really hard to see. Oh, we got a blaze. So it was pretty slow going. It's taken me a while, but I have finally managed with this. I had to actually go through the nether fortress and look, and then come back to this spot and check again, and then back and forth and back and forth. I've been through 5 night vision potions already, and I finally have 4 wither skeleton skulls. So that's fantastic. I was hoping I could get 6, but I'm running out of night vision here. So I guess we'll just go fight this wither. Alright, I'm here in my mine, and I've made a long 2-wide tunnel here. This should hopefully slow him down by making him have to break all the blocks before he can get to me. And I think it should make him a little bit easier to kill. Let's just give it a go. I got some potions here. Let's see how this goes. It's been a while since I actually fought one of these things legitimately. Come on, you can do it. Explode. There we go. He's already destroying torches. Am I hitting him? There we are. Okay. Yeah, this actually isn't too hard. He's just trying to break blocks to get at me, but he can't reach me. He's doing some damage, but we're pretty far from my normal mine, so I'm not really worried about where he's doing damage here. He hasn't... Oh, now he's entered the invulnerable to arrow state. Just gotta sit here and... Wow, that was super easy. I don't think I've ever legitimately fought him without having him actually wither me even once. And he even found me diamonds. Wasn't that nice of him? This nether star is going to help me with getting a slime farm as well as getting more stone and stuff like that. So we'll tuck it away for now, and we'll move on to the next challenge, which is going to be finding an end portal. So I've got, stack and a half, 24 ender pearls. I'm just going to turn them all into Eye of Enders because I'm going to get more of these guys soon. And I don't know where an end portal is yet, so I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Did I accidentally click one of these? Where did it go? It went that way. Okay, well, we've started apparently. So the end portal is in that direction. Finally, I've traveled about 1,500 blocks, and it's finally starting to say it's in the other direction. So it should be somewhere in this area, probably somewhere around here. So I'm going to start digging down and see what I can find. There we are. There's those stronghold bricks. All right, let's do some exploring. There is an abandoned mine shaft that is intersecting with this stronghold. It's kind of weird. All right, I found the end portal pretty much straight away. I always pretend I'm going to do something with these silver fish spawners, and then I never do. I don't know. I'm always afraid to just break them anyways. Alright, let's cover that up just in case. And then we are missing all but one of these guys. Fortunately, I had plenty of them. Let's do this. I'm going to try to do this sans without a pumpkin on my head. And I'm already attracting these guys. That might have been stupid. Come on. Just die already. Alright, I got rid of all the uncaged crystals fairly easily. Now it's time to get the caged ones. Something tells me this isn't going to be as uneventful. Probably going to get knocked down from this. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got all the crystals done. It's time to start the fight proper. Let's see if we can do this. I guess I missed a couple. Alright, I've got him low. And he came into here. Let's see if we can get him here. There we go. Got him. See if I can get some of this breath before it goes away. I wasn't really concentrating on it earlier. I'm gonna get 6 of it. Come on, there's got to be more. Yeah, 6 is good. All right. Beat the Ender Dragon. That's awesome. A little bit of a sidetrack here. I am down at y = 11, and I have crafted myself a beacon and plenty of iron for the base. And I want to get some stone, and also this is a great way to find a slime chunk. So I'll just plop down some iron in here. Haste and haste 2. And let's, oh, there we go. Yep. Oh, that's sweet. It didn't take me very long to mine all this out, but it did cost me quite a few pickaxes. You see I got 3 here, and this one's almost dead. But you notice these cobblestone walls here. I've got these set up exactly on the chunk borders, and slimes can't jump over these things. You can use fences if you want, but I happen to have a whole bunch of cobblestone available for some reason, so that's what was the easiest. So the chance of any chunk being a slime chunk is 1 in 10. So you want to set up about 20 of these to maximize your odds. I think I'm somewhere close to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep on mining and then check back every once in a while and see if any slimes spawn in any of these chunks. Got a big one right here. I forgot to mention you need 3 high roofs so that these guys can spawn. So I'm going to kill this guy, and I'm going to mark this chunk, and then I'm just going to keep on mining. I've been at this for quite a while, and I have identified 4 slime chunks. That one's marked over there. There's another one over there. There's another one. I think they're basically in all 4 directions. There's one over there, and there's another one back there. And unfortunately, I wasn't lucky enough to get 2 in a row. In fact, these are all on the borders of my beacon. So in order to check the next chunk back behind them, I'd have to move the beacon 4 different times to check each of them. It's just not worth the effort. 1 slime chunk is probably, it's going to be a little slow initially, but for 1 person, I'm not running a server with a bunch of people. 1 slime chunk's going to be plenty for me. It just would have been nice if I would have been able to find 2. So at some point fairly soon, I'm going to go up above ground and look at each of these chunks and decide which ones are going to be the easiest and best position to dig down through. And then that'll be my slime chunk. And I'm going to have to slab all the other ones so I don't get slimes spawning. But that's enough of a distraction for now. We got some more combat to do. Alright, so the next step is this ocean monument right over here. I'd like to make up a little land base before I take one of these on. And there's this little tiny island right here. But this is fine. Got my ender chest. I made an extra chest because I got some extra things that I don't need just yet. My ender chest is full. I'm going to sleep in this bed. So I got a nice spawn point. And then let's hop in this boat. Get over this guy. Looks like the extensions. Let me take, which one of these is night vision? This one? Let me drink this. Oh, let me see underwater. There we go. Okay, there's the extensions. Alright, I'm going to do this a little bit cheaty. And, you know, I know I've been avoiding that, but I think this is actually kind of more fun than having to grind through all these guardians and everything like that. So let's take this water-breathing potion. Get rid of these, put these down there, and then let's jump on down. Ooh, I cannot see very well. So let's take care of the guardians in the immediate area. Ooh, there are a lot of them. Oh my god. Alright, never mind. We're just going to ignore them for the time being. And boom. Boom. Let's see if we can break line of sight. Okay, yep. Oop, nope, nope, nope. Just break line of sight, break line of sight. And actually, I messed that up a little bit. It should be fine. So let's drop down that redstone. And let's eat some food after moving away for a second. Let's... There we go. Alright. Let's see if there's enough room to pop down in there. And then there should be a guardian right there. One of the big guys. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Ooh. Let's break line of sight. Don't think I need to heal just yet. Doing alright? Okay. Come on, he's got to be close to dead. There he goes. Okay. And let's just get out of here. There's no reason to worry about all these guys just yet. And move on to that other corner. Alright, here's the next corner. I think I'm just gonna... Again, there's so many of these guys. It is crazy. I think I'm largely just gonna try and ignore them. Let's see if I can just break their line of sight. Note that you can place blocks, but you cannot break them after you've placed them. Jeez, they're everywhere. Alright, let's move. Let's get out of here. Oof. A lot of damage. Alright, and I should be able to just place the redstone here. And run away real quick. Does that not work? Oh, nothing happened. Oh, I missed a... Okay. There we go. Jeez, guys. There we go. This guy's just kind of alone. See if I can just, like, arrow shoot him. No, that's not really working. Thought you could do that, but I guess not. But without a bunch of guardians here to protect him, he shouldn't be too difficult. Those thorns, though. Should be close to dead. And number 2 is down. I could maybe find my way through to the other one, but, you know, let's just keep this up. Alright, the last one's in the middle right here. There aren't as many of these guys, so I might just deal with them properly. Alright, and then I should be able to place the TNT, place blocks around it. Redstone, back up. And the last guy should be, yep, there you can see his tail. He doesn't even have thorns up this time. Now he does. Now, it's definitely possible to go through and fight all the guardians and everything like that and deal with them the proper way. But, I don't know, this is kind of more fun, honestly. I can't do anything until this mining fatigue wears off. And my armor is kind of unhealthy. I'm going to lose this helmet pretty soon. So if I go around trying to, like, explore this and clear this, I'm probably going to lose my helmet. Especially with all these thorns. So I'm probably going to deal with that later. I want to see if I can find a sponge room. There's like specific places where sponge rooms are possible. Yeah, I think I might just want to deal with all this later. Just having the ocean monument ready to be cleared is a nice little benefit. I'm actually just going to put a nether portal dead center over the top of this thing. I can always resync it to somewhere else later. I'm a little worried about where this is going to end up because it might be over a pit of lava. Oh, it's synced. I didn't think it was that close. This is the portal for my swamp. Well, I'll have to fix that later. All that combat didn't take quite as long as I thought it would. I guess we will do some end busting then. I highly recommend making bridges the first time you go end busting. That is, of course, versus using ender pearls. Some distance like this, like I would almost never ender pearl that. That is way too dangerous. But ender pearling in general is pretty dangerous. And the added benefit is using bridges is one, I have a nice clean way back. I know exactly. I used a conspicuous block. I had a bunch of nether rack because I had to dig a tunnel through the nether to my nether portal that went to the end portal. So I have a ton of that. So I've got a nice conspicuous block, easy to see, that finds me the way home. And should I die, I have a nice easy path to find me back to my stuff. So highly recommend doing that over ender pearling. The second and third time around, you probably just use your elytra anyways. But the first time around, I highly recommend using bridges. It took me quite a while, and I have traveled several thousand blocks, but I finally found one. It's not particularly large, and it doesn't have a ship, but I'll take it. I forgot to bring a shield with me. Fortunately, I found some iron in a chest, and I always carry wood. These things are seriously helpful against shulkers. That's more like it. This wasn't very far away at all. And just over to the left, there is another ship right over... Oh, jeez. And an enderman that I have angered. Not a bad haul here at all. We got 2 elytras, 21 diamonds, 8 emeralds. There's some pretty interesting pieces here. I got 2 Fortune 3 pickaxes. And then this one is awesome. It's an efficiency 5 mending pickaxe. So that one's really cool. And I got 2 pieces of armor that just have mending. So I need to add some enchantments to that. But, mending's a darn good start. And then, a helmet and the boots. And then the boots that I'm wearing. And, the 2 dragon heads. And then some more common stuff. I stole 3 ender chests. I stole all the chests. Because chests are valuable. I got 26 shulker shells, plus these 2, plus these 2, so 4 more, so 8 more. So what's that, 34 shulker shells total? Not bad for a first run around. The important thing is these 2 elytras, which when I enchant up, they will make my next trip through the end a lot easier. And I had to quit because my armor is basically about to bite it. So... not a bad run at all. I'm pretty happy with how all that worked out for me. I've had these guys desync from their beds a few times, and I think it has something to do with the glass and the glowstone. So now that I have some end rods and it's nighttime, I'm going to swap these out for end rods, and hopefully that should fix the problem. I'm back here at the ocean monument. Let's see if we can find a sponge room. Immediately found one. So I came into this center room here, and it's always a good idea to check these edges, like right here. I think this is a common place where you can find sponge rooms. I don't think you can find one here, because this is just this room. But on these sides, and right there, there's just a bunch of sponges. Well, that's awesome. So I brought a bunch of furnaces and a bunch of fuel. So I guess we will close up this hole in the ceiling and get started on I'm just going to clear this whole thing out. Pretty sure I've got all the water cleared out of this ocean monument. As far as the blocks go, I'm going to have to use a beacon, and of course I didn't bring that with me. But as far as the waters goes, there might be a couple small pockets wherever once I get all the blocks out of the way. But for the most part, this thing is completely absent of water. I want to start planning for my next base, and this is going to be a multi-episode project. It's probably going to last quite a long time, but, the longest journey begins with one step, and so I found the location that I want. I've got this, so you can see the green arrow is my old base, the white arrow is me and the direction I'm facing. I've got this body of water here in front of me. I think they're over this. I want to do a floating island. And I want it to be really, really big. And I want it to have some nice detail on the bottom. I don't want it to be perfectly flat on the top. It's probably going to have some roads and stuff like that, so it's not going to be all dirt. But for starters, I got this chest full of dirt. It's not a lot. It's not going to get me. It's going to get me a base, and that's about it. And then I got the stuff for a nether portal, and it's going to be a little bit difficult to sink a nether portal when it's going to be up in the sky. But I want to put it probably, what are we at right now? X71. I probably want to put it right below Y128 so that a portal will sync to it properly. But it's still going to be hard because I don't want to have to go upstairs in the nether. So I'm going to have to like hone in on the perfect spot in the nether for the nether portal for it. We'll see what happens, but you know, like I said, I want to just get started, so I'm gonna swim out there, probably this high point right here on the train. I've got a bunch of scaffolding. I'm gonna scaffold up, and I'm gonna start laying down a platform. I don't think this is gonna work quite the way I want it to, so it's kind of hard to tell what I'm envisioning here. But this right here would be the center. And over here, I'm going to put a building here. And so the edge would be over here. And it'd be kind of like a circle, but not like a perfect circle. But the problem is that it's so low to the ocean that if I got like rocks and everything hanging down, this is going to look very flat and very squished. So I think I need to bring it up quite a bit. I still want to leave some room in the height limit that I can have like towers on top of it, but I don't want it to look all super squished like it's just barely fitting above the ocean. I want it to really look like a majestic floating island, so I don't think this is going to quite work. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have a portal, another portal that's inside of the actual rocky part of the bottom base of it, and then have a water elevator that takes you up to the very top, because a regular portal won't take you all the way up. I mean, obviously I'm going to fly in there most of the time, but just having portal access is actually pretty important and will be quite convenient. So I'm gonna go up a bunch more blocks and try this again. I can already tell from here that that's going to be a lot better. It's much higher. This is at Y equals 160, so there's still almost 100 blocks up if I want to build a tower on top of the thing or something like that. And looking at it, I think I'd actually come out about half again as wide, and then like if I've got like, you know, some crags and stuff like that, and then the center point might get pretty low, but I think it'll work out pretty well. I don't know if this really gets the core concept across, but I think it does give you a sense of scale. So I got a little carried away. This is the center section, and I made like this really big platform, and it's got like this natural jagginess. It's a little more organic. It's not like symmetrical or perfect or anything like that. And then I've got like multiple layers and stuff like that, and then the paths are primarily going to be on one layer. So I built this one path that's going out to the outer edge. And this is going to be where I'm going to place my first building. I don't need to get at it very often, but so I want it to be like way out on the edge. I don't need it to be super close to anything like that. And it also gets an idea of like how big everything's going to be. This is huge, actually. This is going to be a really big project. This is just kind of the beginning. I'm actually out of dirt right now. I'm going to get quite a bit of dirt when I dig out the slime farm. And I'm also, you know, not all of this is going to be dirt long term. You know, the paths will probably be gravel and concrete powder, but obviously I need blocks underneath those. And then, you know, there's going to be buildings, and those buildings are going to have floors that aren't going to be dirt. It is going to take up a lot of dirt. There's no doubt about that. And I'm going to have to, I don't even know if the slime farm digging out is going to provide enough dirt. And there's going to be a lot of other resources. Like I said, this is a long-term project. This is going to take me a while. But, you know, you got to start somewhere. So, I don't know if this really gets the idea across, but I think it's a good start. And it gives me somewhere that I can at least start building, because I want to move out of my little house. I want to start building some things on a larger scale. And so I think this is the best place to start. So I think I'm going to end the episode there. So thank you for watching. Have a good one.